I was in Iraq, I was a tanker. I woke up on my 21st birthday and I just treated it like any other day out there. We had a patrol later that afternoon and I was in the front tank and I got hit. I don't really remember anything from that point until I woke up in the hospital. I realized I couldn't move my body, and where my arm was, there was a bundle of gauze. I had a period where I sat and focused on what I couldn't do, not what I could do. My name is Jerral. I live in Palmdale, California. I was told that the bomb hit right behind me, but since I was instantly paralyzed, I couldn't pop the hatch. Honestly, the first feeling I had when I woke up was guilt that I was in the United States and my platoon was still in Iraq. I'm paralyzed from my mid-chest down. I grew up as the only man in my house, so I'm used to doing everything for myself. So to have to ask for help with everything, it really messed me up. I can't really eat very well by myself.
I feed him, we have dinner together. The kids will help out as well.
Just picking up a cup or a can would be a huge deal too.
He always wanted to make a cup of coffee for someone. He always wanted to do stuff like playing games together. He doesn't want to just sit. He wants to help my mom.
I already feel bad that Adriana has to do so much because I can't help. People risk their lives to save mine. For me to just climb in the corner and start crying about everything is not it's not an option, because to me that's like slapping them in the face. I heard about the APL project through a tanker friend of mine, Tom.
I brought Jerral in as someone I thought would be a great candidate to show how the prosthetic arm could help someone who is not only dealing with his own injuries, but has young children at home and has to be a parent to those children.
If it'll help me or anybody down the line who's in my situation, I'll do it. They haven't told me much about what's gonna happen.
These are the programming and robot guys.
The Applied Physics Laboratory is part of the Johns Hopkins University. The applied in our name is very important in that we really judge ourselves by the ability to take technology and provide solutions. We work in the lab a lot and we develop things, and it's kind of cool to see something on a bench, you know, moving around, picking up objects and so forth. But when you bring it into somebody's house and into their life that, you know, really can benefit from it, and we see the reactions, every time I see it, it's like I'm seeing it for the first time. The MPL is the modular prosthetic limb. And this is a robotic limb that we created for use as a prosthetic. And it has all the capability of the human arm.
I'm most excited just to see what kind of new stuff it'll give me the ability to do.
Try to put the end of your arm bone right like here.
What we're trying to do is read a electrical signal on the surface of your skin. When he thinks about moving his phantom limb, we're reading those electrical signals that his brain sends to the part of his body, and we're trying to interpret those into something we can use to control the limb.
We have lots of robotic platforms that can move around, but that last piece, which is to be able to actually form a grasp, pick up something, that's very complex. And we all do it with so little thought. So our challenge is to be able to use some of these advances that we're working with this week in order to make that easier for people to do.
Talk about your left arm a little bit. Do you have mobility for it? Does it feel like it's locked up, or?
No, it feels like if I think about it, it'll move.
Okay.
It feels like it has the same limitations as this hand. Like
Okay.
I don't have full dexterity. I don't feel like I can move the fingers on it or anything.
Okay. I'll do 3, 2, 1, go, and then think about doing your elbow up, okay? So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and relax. So now, I just want to focus in on hand close and open. So 3, 2, 1, close. And hand open. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just to give him that ability to do something like that again makes me happy, so.
Jerral signals are his own, and I mean, the whole point is that nobody else's are gonna look like his. He was able to control elbow up and down and hand open and close. And what this represents is to sort of show and kind of paint that picture that this is how you really custom fit the technology to any given person. For him to be able to kind of voluntarily, be able to open and close a hand and an elbow is really significant in such a short period of time.
Right now, this technology, we're limited to the laboratory. We're really at the point where this can break out and really get into the home and stay with people in their everyday lives, and that's the threshold that we want to cross now. It's not the technology that makes something successful. It's the way it interfaces with the human and the way people use it. We really look at this as a beginning, and I hope that we're back here again in the future, and that we have many opportunities to work with Jerral.
No, finish it right. This has far exceeded what I was expecting out of it, and it's just amazing. I don't really know how else to put it. If it helps somebody somehow, it's worth me doing it.
He's not doing it just for himself. He wants to help other people.
What happened 10 years ago is 10 years ago now, in my eyes. You gotta keep looking for tomorrow.